Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and I hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Friday, April the 26th, 2024. It is about 8 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope you all had a great week. I hope you all had a non-stressful week. I hope it was a productive week. And of course, I hope that you all are getting ready for the weekend. I hope that you're able to actually do something fun this weekend, whether it's travel, whether it's hang out with family and friends, or partake in any sort of hobby you have. I hope you all are getting ready to enjoy this weekend. As for me, I'm doing good. I'm still in the process of moving. Tomorrow is actually my moving day, and I'm actually going to use a U-Haul truck to do my move. And I'm really just gonna get the 10-foot box truck, because that's all I really need, because I don't really have that much stuff. And so I'm gonna pick that up tomorrow morning and move. I didn't want to hire like movers, because movers wanted like $500 to do the same exact move, and it's like, I'm not paying that much money for a move. Like, that's no. I'd rather just get the U-Haul and pay. What am I paying? I think the move is gonna be about maybe $100 total for the U-Haul plus mileage and everything. I estimate about $100, but that's a lot better than $500 for movers. And I would honestly suggest that, because these movers are like way too expensive. I would suggest that if you want to save money, move yourself. Get a U-Haul and have family, friends help you out. Load the U-Haul and drive it to wherever you're moving, and have family and friends there to unload it, and you save hundreds of dollars in moving costs. I will admit, it's more work though. It is more work. When I hired movers a couple of years ago for my first move, it was actually less expensive than it is now. They went up in price, but it was pretty expensive, but I didn't really have to worry about doing any hard work like that. So I guess it's give or take with each option. So, but yeah, the true subject of this video is going to be about living above your means, and why so many people live above their means, especially here in America. I think part of it is consumerism. I think part of it is advertising, the way that these advertisers advertise things to you, right? It makes us want to buy all these different gadgets and items and stuff we just really don't need like that. I mean, have you ever watched a commercial on TV on mute? Like, do this, right? Turn the TV on and just watch the commercials on mute, and just look at all the subliminal messaging that is thrown into these advertisements to just make you want to buy said product. I mean, just the way that the product is pushed, the people they have on, I mean, just everything, the colors they use, the different animations they use in these commercials. Look at what the people are doing, how silly these commercials are, but it's all to push subliminally that product, right? Whatever product they're trying to sell to you. Just, it's crazy, I've done that. I've watched commercials on mute, and I'm like, man, this is how they really get us. This is how they really push these products onto the masses. This is how to get people to buy, a $50,000 pickup truck. This is how they get people to buy this expensive item, this item that you otherwise wouldn't need. It's ridiculous. And this is why you see the prevalence, especially in America, of people living above their means. And my suggestion to anybody watching would be is to stay within your means. You don't have to live above your means, right? You should really strive to live below your means and take that money you're saving and either put it in a savings account or invest it, right? Um, I think that's the best idea, right? I think that that's how you truly build wealth, is actually by living below your means. Because if you're living above your means, all you're gonna do, right? All you're gonna do is take that money and spend it. You're gonna spend it on expensive cars. I mean, remember what a car is. And I actually need to do a video about financing. I actually made a video about that not too long ago, but I didn't like how the audio sounded. But just financing in general, just financing everything. Here's my thing. If you're financing something and you don't have the money in your bank account to buy that said item, then in truth, you can't really afford it. And I know that might be controversial, but hear me out. If you live by that principle, right, to where, okay, if I don't have the money in my bank account to buy this item, then I can't afford it. If you live by that principle, you're going to have so much more savings, because you're not going to go out and finance and pay all this money in interest because you just want that item that bad, even though you don't truly have the money to buy it, but they're willing to give you a loan for it. Oh, and don't have bad credit. Don't have bad credit or no credit at all and still go out and finance something, because you're going to get hit with interest so high, it's absolutely ridiculous, right? And so when you look at the landscape of America and how Americans in general, we love to just finance everything. We want to finance a car. We want to finance a motorcycle. We want to finance appliances, refrigerators, washing machines, dryers. They sell all of these like super expensive like refrigerators and washers and dryers. They sell the real expensive kind, and we want the real expensive kind so badly that we're willing to go out and finance, and we're willing to go out and pay interest on a refrigerator. Come on, y'all. Come on. We got to do better than this. Cars. $50,000 on a car is going to be worth less than $20,000 in about 5 to 10 years. You're taking a loss already with depreciation, and now you're losing even more money because you're paying more money in interest because you went out and financed the car, right? And I just say cash cars are better when it comes to those cars. I mean, let's talk about cars, right? Cars. Say you don't have a car, right? You want a car. Here's an idea. Whether you want to follow it or not, it's up to you. But I would say, if you don't have a car, save $100 a week. Every paycheck, put $100 up into a savings or whatever. After a year, right, of doing that, you're gonna have $5,200, right? Take that money and buy a cash car. There's plenty of cash cars that are good and reliable that are $5,000 and under. You know, now I know it's easier said than done, but here's my thing too. If you're unable to save at least $100 out of every check you get, and I forgot, in trucking you get paid weekly, so I'm thinking weekly. But I know other jobs you get paid bi-weekly. So if you get paid bi-weekly, I would say save at least $200 out of every paycheck you get if you get paid bi-weekly. And my thing is, if you're unable to do that, you want to strategize and figure out a way in order to make more money, because you should always have enough money to where you can, always have enough, a big enough paycheck to save money. Because if your paychecks aren't big enough for you to save any money, and you're living check to check, and you have no way of saving like any money at all, that's a problem. You wanna figure out a way to up your income, whether it's gaining a skill, whether it's going to school for something that's actually relevant and in demand. Um, you want to figure out a way to like up your income. Um, if you're unable to save any money like that, if you can't save $100 a week, or if you get paid bi-weekly, you can't save $200 out of that that check you get. You want to up your income, but if you can, save your money. Save it for a year. Go out, buy the car cash. Okay. I think that's a pretty good idea, but it's just an idea. I mean, you don't have to like follow it or anything, but it's just the truth. You're gonna have $5,200 at the end. Now, you don't have to go out and finance a car. You don't have to go out and finance a car. And so you can buy the car cash, y'all. Cash still rules at the end of the day. Cash cars are still pretty reliable. Cash cars, right? I think that, like I say, $5,200, you can get you a car that is pretty reliable. If you're saving your money, that's how much you're gonna have, right? All I'm saying is $100 a week. Just save it, save it, save it. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to finance. We have to. What we have to do. What we have to do in general is get off this idea that financing is the best way to go. It's not. Paying with cash, in my personal opinion, it's just my opinion, right? Paying in cash is a good idea for a car, motorcycle, RVs. Even though RVs are expensive, I think with RVs too, if you're not planning on living in it full time, I think renting one is probably, well, I don't know, I don't want to get into that, but we have to get off this mentality of financing everything and living above our means. We live above our means, we want to keep up with the Joneses, have the latest and greatest everything, and even with housing, you don't need some huge expensive house, right? I know we want to live in a nice area, we want to have a big fancy house and live the American dream, but at the end of the day, I think frugality, especially in today's society, is what's going to get you ahead in life. I drive a 25-year-old car, right? But to say somebody that's not really thinking on a deeper level, they're going to see this car and be like, oh, he's poor, he doesn't have any money, when they see this old, outdated car. That's not even the case, though. I'm not poor just because I drive a 25-year-old car, an outdated car, an old, quote unquote, bad car. It's definitely not a bad car. It's a Toyota. It's just old. Some people would be like, oh, you need to upgrade. It's not a good thing to, drive an old car. What do I need to upgrade for? This thing starts up fine. It gets me from point A to point B just like your $50,000 car does. We got to think about that, y'all. We got to think about that. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about in this video. Is just living above your means. And how if you just pay cash for items, it's going to be better because you're not worrying about interest. You're not worrying about this, that, and the other. Payments, monthly payments. Am I going to pay this bill on time? Do I have enough money to pay this car note on time? You ain't got to worry about that stuff. Remember, too, you can have bad credit and get a car note. Sorry about that. You can hear a motorcycle in the background. I know that's going to get picked up in the microphone, so I can hear it in my headphones. But, yeah. Right now I'm in a Walmart parking lot. I had to go in here and buy a couple more boxes because I realized I needed more boxes. But I'm actually going to drive like straight to work after this. I was actually parked like closer to the street, but I could hear the cars all in the background. I don't know if you can hear them now, but I don't know. I'm like right by a freeway, but I'm not like really close to it. I think it should be quiet enough to still like make this an ASMR video, but of course I want you to be relaxed. But I do want you to think about these things I'm saying. Don't live above your means, okay? Don't live above your means. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Hope you're relaxed by this video. I hope this microphone is working. This is a good microphone. I really like this microphone. Like I say, this microphone right here cost me $125, $135 with taxes. But I think it was well worth it. It's a lot better than the old microphone I had. And of course, I don't have to hold the microphone like I was doing before. And I like how it changes colors. When I move into my new place, I might it's like a computer program you have to use, and I think you plug this mic in and you can like change the colors. Like there's no knob or anything that like changes the color on this microphone, but I kind of wish it had one, but you know what, it's fine, but it's okay. But yeah, I just kind of want to end on that note. Don't live above your means. Stop caring about what people think. Stop living above your means to have the perception that you're quote unquote successful in life, right? Because successful people drive nice cars and have big fancy houses. But truly successful people own all those things in cash and still have a huge bank account. Or no, let me actually say this too. Truly successful people, they have an old, outdated car. They might live in a small little house, but they were able to retire early because they managed their money well. And that's true success. That's true success. Think about that. They were frugal their entire life, and they were able to retire early because of that. Or they were able to pretty much live on like a part-time job later in life, right? Once they turn 40, 50 years old, they were able to live on a part-time job because they were frugal with money. They don't have to work crazy hours, you know, in it, later stages in life. They're not 70 years old still working because they have to. They might do it, but they're working because they want to. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope y'all had a great Friday. And stay tuned for my next upload. Probably can't upload. Well, if I upload Saturday, it'd probably be in the evening time. And if anything, I'm definitely going to upload something Sunday. I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but I'm thinking it's going to be... What am I going to talk about on Sunday? I don't know. You'll see. But thanks for watching.